Navigating the markets requires discipline, strategy, and finely honed skills. Traders are up against the best and brightest Wall Street has to offer. At TraderInsight.com, you can look over the shoulder of one of America's top traders. Join Dr. Adrian Manz and a cast of highly talented traders as they earn their living navigating the markets, one stock at a time, one trade at a time. TraderInsight.com. Strategy, discipline, results. From Los Angeles, TraderInsight.com presents Dr. Adrian Manz in the war room and at the helm with today's look at stocks and sectors on the radar.
For TraderInsight.com, I'm Adrian Manz, and this is Stocks and Sectors on the Radar for Monday, May 4th, 2009. On Friday, Dow Jones Industrials up 44 1/4 to close at 82,1241. We had 1,916 stocks advance, 1,117 decline, and NYSE total volume a little bit on the light side at 1.29 billion shares. S&P 500 was up 4 3/4 at 877.52. NASDAQ 100 up 2 1/4 at 1396.62, and the NASDAQ comp up 2 points at 1719.20. We had mixed economic data on Friday with the ISM manufacturing number up from March but still indicating significant contraction in the economy. That had the equities markets oscillating pretty hard throughout the session and leaves us very reliant on the May 8th employment report and Thursday's release of the bank stress test data as barometers of market direction. Now, analysts are expecting holders of Citi to be pretty stressed themselves as the banking giant appears to need to raise about $10 billion to satisfy cash requirements. If that winds up being the case, and it's not much worse than that, then we could come out of this week looking pretty good. But if it winds up being worse than those analysts' expectations, again, keep an eye on the financials late in the week as things could really get moving. Now, the fact that we don't have a lot of market direction going forward makes this week kind of hard to predict. It's always hard to predict what's going to happen on a Monday. But let's take a look at what happened on Friday very quickly, since none of those really wound up doing anything for us, and then take a look at what's on deck for Monday's trading. You'll recall that for Friday we had an infield fly set up in Agrium Incorporated, ticker symbol AGU. That one obviously reversed and moved higher, so no entry on that one. Arthur J. Gallagher and Company, ticker symbol AJG. Look at this. I mean, it's beautiful, but the unfortunate truth is that first 5 minutes of trading intraday in the session was mostly dominated by some market manipulation, obviously. Well, let's not call it manipulation. Let's just call it, why don't we say painting the tape? And really where we opened was down around $21.90. So really no entry for us there. It did make some nice tradable moves later in the day, but I had it off my radar because of that opening print. Cabot Oil and Gas. This one didn't do the doubleheader move lower. No entry on this one either. And of course, DreamWorks. This did hit the entry price a couple times intraday. One time 50% to the target, only to turn around and scratch us out flat at the entry price, and then a couple of 10-cent scratches. So nothing big on Friday, but I've got some I want to look at for Monday that look pretty decent. We'll see what the session looks like. Not really a lot of good directional indication going forward into Monday, but if we get some continuation moves, I think these ought to be able to benefit from that. First one is AES Corp, ticker symbol AES, traded in a fastball expansion of range on the heels of an expansion of volume on Thursday. Still very good volume on Friday. I'm going to be looking for an entry above $7.85 a share with a scalp target up around $8.10. Next we have CACI International. This is ticker symbol CAI, trading in a backdoor slider setup. Had a nice fastball expansion of range and volume on Thursday, followed by an inside day with lighter volume on Friday. This one trade above $39.96. Going to have me looking for an entry with an initial profit target up around $40.46 on broader strength in the IT services. Mettler Toledo International, ticker symbol MTD, line drive on expanded volume. Gonna have me looking for an entry up above $75.99 to maybe $76.05 a share. Somewhere in there with an initial profit target up at $76.47. And finally, in consumer discretionary, or we might say extreme consumer discretionary, we've got Winnebago. This is a doubleheader setup. with a possible entry down around $7.61 per share on the short side. Ticker symbol is WGO. I'm going to have an initial profit target on this just down around $7.36. Nice quick little profit if we can get it here. So again, we've got an independent power and IT services, electronic equipment, and a consumer discretionary all on deck for Monday's trading. Going to require some cooperation from the sectors, some cooperation from the broader indices, as the Monday trades tend not to be the strongest movers. But if we do get that and we get some nice logical stop losses to place on these things, I will definitely be watching all four of these during the session. So if you have any questions, shoot me an email, adrian@traderinsight.com. Use protective stops on every trade and have a great trading day on Monday.